What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Stay Hot live film review. We're taking a look at Mekhi Wingo, um,
The GOAT.
Theo's
My
Theo's
GOAT.
favorite defensive lineman in this class. We're watching one of his games, but yeah, I'm here with Matt, Theo. I'm Blaiden. You know, your favorite Stay Hot crew. But let's get into the tape, Theo. You've got it pulled up.
Yeah, this is not a cut up from Caddy, so we don't have the helpful arrows. We'll have to tell which one Wingo is by whatever one looks the most dominant.
Come on, man. I watched some of them this morning. I mean, like, I get it. You know, projected like third rounder. I see the vision. But
We'll see. This is a brand new game that I have not watched. I like him, and you guys think he has too many Brandon Fisk particles. I say we'll find out in this.
You
in this
know,
film review.
maybe he can move to edge too, and they can both be.
One of them can move. One of them is that type of dude. I've seen it happen. But he's gonna be the small one right there. And they sprint out away from him because they're so scared, clearly.
oh, come on, man.
First play, man.
Get used to it. Runs away from Wingo.
Dread it. Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same.
Now he's on the other side, it looks like.
Does appear that way. He's 18 then?
Mm-hmm.
Just tries to,
Yeah, I mean
guard passes him off.
they're blitzing that slot, so he's gonna go kind of take that contain angle, but the ball's out fast. They're blitzing the slot, and then the end on the other side is spying, basically.
Everyone kind of shifts a gap over.
Mm-hmm.
Should have made a play there, maybe, but yeah.
Go beast mode.
You should have gone beast mode. What's the down and distance here? 3rd and 5.
What's that? I think so.
What is this? QB power?
Shout out KJ Jefferson, man.
Yeah,
I remember scouting him for the draft a couple years ago, and now he's still in. He just transferred.
How old is he?
Probably 24.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I mean, this is decent technique from Wingo. He doesn't make the tackle, but the run is.
I don't think he creates any type of push.
Yeah, but he gets into the guy's frame, and then he extends, and then he disengages. But he doesn't.
Yeah, but like
the take on technique is good. I don't know.
But if a guard and a defensive lineman engage, and there's no movement, and the defensive lineman doesn't make the tackle, like, who would you?
Look, it's not about him not making the tackle.
I mean, it's away from the play, so it doesn't really matter. But I do like the like this whole action here is I think what you're looking for.
I mean, he got stood up.
Well, it's okay for him to get stood up. He just can't. As long as he disengages and goes to pursue, I think it's fine. I mean, I don't think it's a great play or anything, but
Google's saying he's 22. That's not so bad then.
Okay.
Anyway. Like, he ends this play closer to the ball than the other defensive tackle does, doing the same thing, right?
I guess.
I'm just saying.
I guess, but I think Zero's kind of disengaged. He does go the wrong way, but he closes.
He goes
off
the wrong way.
gap where Wingo
goes the right way. Oh,
no,
God. I was expecting the worst with that slot receiver there.
Wingo doesn't get into any gap until after the run's already kind of been away from him.
Mm.
Again, away from the ball, but I enjoy watching his technique. That slot receiver got killed.
Yeah, hospital ball.
Yeah. Definitely.
It wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't so high.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, man.
I don't think that KJ Jefferson is in this class. I think he transferred to maybe UCF. Am I right about that?
I can't say I know.
What run was that? I couldn't even
I didn't see either.
pick it up. Little power. Like a power play away from him.
Mm-hmm.
Not much to be done there, I'd say.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Here he is off the edge.
That
I
was
think
pretty
that was
strong.
him. He's nice, man. I'm saying.
Who got their ankles broken?
Yeah, that is him.
We getting a draft night stream? Yeah, most likely.
Most likely.
That's a good play.
Yeah, that one's a good play.
He's nice off the. I mean, he moves. He's small, like he's so tiny, but the guy, like, you can put him anywhere. I wish he
Straight bull rush
didn't.
off the edge.
I wish he didn't flop on this guy's stomach and actually tackled Jefferson. But
Yeah.
I mean, the speed to power is legit. This is where the short arms kind of make it difficult for him to probably disengage.
Right.
But
14. Damn. Brother needs a map.
yeah, he does. I'm sure. Yeah, we'll do a draft night stream. I'm positive.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't he throw the screen?
I have no idea what the hell that was.
I guess he maybe thought it would get murdered again, or
That's absolutely what he thought. He was super
Yeah.
worried about it. He thought about it, and then it was completely over the second that he even thought about it.
they have no one to block that blitzer, so I don't know what he thought was going to happen.
It's so split second. It's you have to
Yeah.
immediately throw it, and he did that last time, and it wasn't a good throw, and it got blown up.
Yeah.
I think it was
He
a wrong.
tried to
I
go-
think he should have thrown it. Like I
Yeah.
think he was wrong. I don't think it was even that close, but
Yeah. I mean, if you just put that on the money instead of like super high, your guy probably has a chance to make a play.
He thought he was going to go beast mode.
For real.
Did you actually list? Did we list our top 5 defensive tackles? I don't think we did on the pod. We just kind of went through the consensus ones.
Oh, that's true.
I'm
yeah,
gonna make a video tonight about my top 5 ones though. So
I'll just put out like a tweet or something, and then maybe go from there.
he's on the
Yeah.
like 4-eye technique here.
Is he over the tackle there, or is?
Yeah, he's rushing the tackle.
Okay.
He hits the ground here. This is a bad.
Stay on your feet, God damn it!
Yeah.
Couldn't quite bend the arc.
Yeah, and he's not even trying to bend the arc. He's trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do.
It's almost like he's trying to long arm.
He's trying to long arm in, and then maybe like he'll figure something else out later. I don't think he's trying to like bend here,
Yeah.
but obviously the long arm isn't stunning the tackle enough that, you know, the tackle is just like, oh.
It's hard because he doesn't have long arms.
Yeah. it's a good point that the long arm move might.
More of a short arm almost.
Yeah, that's the 8th percentile arm.
That's kind of what I'm worried about with him. That's like the number one thing where it's like, if you move him to edge, the arms are only getting longer, and he's still not that big. The speed, I mean, at his size, I guess the speed to power on like a pass rush can still be pretty good, but it's harder with shorter arms. And then I'm worried about him in the run, I guess, maybe a little bit. But I don't know. I guess if he's out on the edge, it's a little bit better. He's size-wise, he's perfectly fine. In fact, he's pretty big.
I don't think he should move to the edge because I do think the length will, like, I think he can do it, and I think that's like
be kind of like, yeah.
It shows his athleticism when he's out there. The fact that he can, like, you know, convert speed to power like an edge sometimes is like nice to see, but I don't think he should be an edge. I think that he should be a interior lineman, and then I think you should stunt him and then run him around as much as possible. So it's hard to double him. Like, he's not going to be static post snap. So you can't just be like, we'll run a double to 18. So basically I want Jim Schwartz to get him, Blaiden, or something.
If he's a Brown, then he's a lock to be good, I fear.
Definitely feels like he is what people like want Fisk to be. Like, I think there's some serious truth to that.
Yeah, I think Fisk would be more interesting if he wasn't getting first round hype. I think that's, and
here he's doubled, and he does a good job at it because he's so fast getting hands on that it. And then here, like, he is able to, like, lift a big ass dude off of him.
Yeah.
And then he goes after it. Like,
and I wonder about that. A lot of his best plays, in fact, like 90% of his like really great plays are just him kind of beating the other guys to their spot. You know, like here he takes on the double team, but like the guard really is like hugging him and doesn't get good hands on. And if he did, I'm 100% certain that they would just move him out of the play entirely.
Definitely.
So how much of that translates to the NFL? It's not a rhetorical question. Like, none of it. He sucks. Like, I'm not saying, like, I genuinely don't know. Or watching the Florida State game, he has some really amazing plays where he is just past the offensive lineman before they're ready. And it's amazing. It's a great trait to have. You know, getting an early start on a play is amazing. But I wonder if sometimes it can mask some of his problems on some plays. And I wonder if maybe he'll be able to do that less at a higher level. That's my question about him.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't beat people to the punch, it's over for him. I just think he's so fast. Like, I just think he's I think he's so fast. I think that it's gonna be okay. to the extent that maybe he's like a Bryce Huff 6th man of the year, like NFL equivalent. But I do think he has major juice, but here he kind of gets walled off. The backer's not really helping him out, though. The backer could be pressing the A gap, and then the double would come off of Wingo, but the linebacker falls back, so
The linebacker's probably being weary of the option pull, though, from Jefferson.
yeah, that's a good call.
Because they've done that a lot already.
They have, and there's a safety there. Like they're still
Yeah.
gapped out. So I think the linebacker's doing the right thing, but I think that's kind of a neutral rep, honestly. Are we rooting for the Lakers or the Pelicans?
Come on, man.
The Pelicans, right?
Stop.
I don't know why I skip this angle habitually sometimes.
Because it sucks sometimes, man.
It does suck sometimes.
Especially with a defensive lineman or an offensive lineman.
Right.
I'd rather watch this.
This is a power of some kind,
Yeah.
obviously.
Just
QB power.
QB power, yeah.
It's definitely not even when he like beats somebody up. Like he definitely kind of can surprise guys with how quick he is getting hands on.
Yeah.
Like here, the tackle really isn't ready for it.
Yeah, there's almost no like they just go from the ground like right to your pads. There's no like
Yeah, exactly.
hesitation whatsoever. It just
And you can tell it's like 65 or 75 is like kind of like waiting to strike a little bit and just isn't ready, and then he's way outside. And
I feel like it's more like a lot of times I'm watching some of these other people along the defensive line, and they're kind of launching with their hands, and I feel like Wingo's launching more with his body. Like 99, for example, like he's going and he's attacking with like palms, and he's like his attack is clearly hands first. Where I feel like Wingo is like almost lunging his body into.
Well,
frame.
I think you have to lunge a little more when you have shorter arms.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like he's just
yeah. I mean, I think it's good technique from 99 gets hands on fast as well. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's a good play by both of them. I think Wingo does what he can do here, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, 99 makes the tackle when it cuts back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's been on the field basically every snap, so now he's off. Okay, now he's back.
I was about to say, this is 45-minute tape. Is he going to be on the field for the entirety?
No. Is that a false start or something? Is he on? Yeah, there he is at the 3 check.
It's easier to find him that way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a problematic rep for me from him, and this is what disappoints me the most.
Okay, initially, the speed to power looks like he's got that like first like quarter second, half second, whatever you want to call it, and then I think it's just a tough battle to win.
When he doesn't have
280 and you don't have long arms. It's going to be difficult.
That is a very Fisky rep. Fisk has a lot of plays like this where the initial punch is really good and then he just stalls.
Yeah, he doesn't have that unlimited bull rushing power, unfortunately. I mean, there's a little bit of push there, but it's just like there are guys in this class where like that guard would be I mean, if they got
Mhm.
hands on that quick, he's just not a great power rusher. Unfortunately, he does rely on his speed.
99 is
Jefferson
Jordan
also another.
Jefferson.
All right. Keep
Now
an
I don't
eye on
think he's
him
on
this
the.
game.
Yeah, Jordan Jefferson. I remember.
There he is, man.
Yeah, he's good too. LSU's. I think number 0, Braden Mann, is the worst of the 3. But he's the highest on the consensus board.
Mm.
But maybe I'm just trying to be different. We want number 18 back.
Where is he?
I don't see him. There he is, I think. Right? Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
That 4-eye on the right tackle.
So
This would have been a nuts play in a different universe
where he gives this.
where he gives this and then they try to win around the edge and he crosses the.
They sell that fake really well, though.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, if his job is to get to the outside shoulder of the left tackle, like he does.
Yeah,
a
but if he was
beautiful job.
actually a good player,
Yeah,
he would
can
have
you
known
imagine?
that the quarterback was keeping the ball and he would have ran all the way around and made the tackle.
Now here he is. Here he is, a little bit past the line of scrimmage. Imagine if the ball was right in front of him and he could just make that tackle. And
Not his fault.
I don't disagree with you, though. I don't.
I think I just think he's fast, and that's he gets to his spots fast. Not that it is impactful here, but
It's
off
pretty
the ball you
incredible.
can see it. I think he's here.
That's not great.
No.
Yeah, I fear.
I mean, he's just a one gapper, right? If this is but he doesn't constrict the space at all.
No,
Yeah,
I mean he gets taken out of that. I'm not saying necessarily he was responsible for both sides or anything, but
That
No,
hole
he
is
does. He
huge.
does get he's not responsible for that gap, but the hole is just big.
I mean, 78 and 75.
But yeah, you could
paid.
cover that one without you can drive a truck through there pretty much.
Shout out the line.
You're asking
though.
what exactly? Yeah, yeah, no kidding. And the other thing is, I feel like since he's going outside a little bit, or going lateral a little bit, 75 has a little bit more time to
Mhm.
get himself set before it's contact, and then that's why he's, really kind of thrown out of this play.
Right.
But I guess he didn't even really get that great of
No, Wingo still gets hands on him first. He's just not going to be able to, once he gets all his momentum going that way that fast, he's going to keep kind of going that way.
Well, and that's the way that 75 wanted to take him anyway. Right? So you kind of take that, you slide down a gap and you kind of lunge into him like that, you're going to just kind of get washed down even further.
I think he's here. One thing about him that I think is kind of wild is like I feel like he's not the fastest off the ball, which is wild because he still always gets hands on first. Like,
I think he has some, or maybe I'll say this: when he has plays where he does be like, where he is like one of the first guys off the ball or real quick, then it's, the play's blown up.
I would if he can ever consistently like jump the snap, it might be over for the league. But like here, I wish he was way faster, like
If he
off
starts
the ball. But
training with Miles Garrett,
he still gets hands on first and then works through this tackle.
if he starts training with Miles Garrett, he'll be jumping the snap in no time.
It doesn't look quite as egregious from this angle, but I still really like that specific rep. I mean, that's one where you are kind of able to play both sides from this position. Like, I think he could go either way, and he has to go the other way. And
Yes.
around the ball, that's what you're looking for. I don't know if he's out there for this one. Oh yeah, there he is. He's Buddy right there. Again, like the last one off the ball, but still gets hands on and then throws the guy aside and makes the tackle.
Question is that going to work in the NFL, being the last one off the ball?
I just think that the hands getting on so quick is what's going to translate. It doesn't look so bad for the end zone angle.
I'm gonna go get water. I'm sorry, my throat is killing me right now.
Go for it.
Okay.
Right here.
Yep.
Run away from him. Not much for him to
Scared.
do.
You guys know it takes more than a day to respond to a diss track, right? Gotta write stuff, record, mix, then recorded video.
Blaiden, what are your thoughts on this video or on this rep?
I think he gets held a little bit, but I mean, what is this, wide zone?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's wide zone, I would say he's setting the edge.
I would too.
I would say that's probably a positive rep.
I would as well.
But I could also see it being him getting slightly washed down.
No. It's just
No.
It's just him setting the edge.
Yeah.
And then this doesn't go his way at all.
No, does not.
That one was gutsy.
Yeah. I feel like he probably should have just pitched it out. Am I wrong? Oh, man.
Yeah. Tough. You ain't Mahomes.
Put him in coverage, man.
Not doing much.
Yeah, there's no one there.
Damn. Did anybody even get a hand on that?
I can't.
I can't really tell what that was. That may have been the worst pass attempt of all time.
Yeah, it was not great. It was also not open.
No. No, he should have just handed that off, most likely.
Probably. Got his receiver killed and he never even had a chance to catch it. Crazy.
So this is what the get off looks like when he actually has a good jump on the snap.
All
We're
right.
getting one of those plays. Not that
That
it
was
matters
pretty quick.
in this case, but it is fast.
It's pretty crazy, man.
It's he has some against Florida State that are just hilarious.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
he
yeah.
started, he started to get like locked in on the snap count and would just guys would down block him and they would just hit air. Like the guard would pull and the center would.
Yeah,
I mean,
yes,
much
exactly.
like-
Where it's like
much
just
like
no
this,
hope, dude.
right?
You're not.
Where the center is
Mhm.
down blocking and the guard is leaving, and by the time the center got there, like he was already like way in the backfield. It was so funny.
That was a brutal one because I don't know how many of them turned into actual like
None of
sacks
them
or
did. It
tackles for
sucked.
loss. They were great plays.
He could at any moment hit the Jadeveon Clowney like hit in the backfield if he times the snap up right. Like he really, I don't know if the hit would quite look like that, but he could get in the backfield
I
that
don't
fast.
think it would quite look like that.
No, it wouldn't.
That
I
was
mean,
such a
unless
special play, man.
after the 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 measurement, that was awesome.
Best ball don't lie moments of all time. Click on any of those YouTube videos. It's gonna be like number 1.
As it should
Real.
be. Here he goes on quite the excursion on this play as the nose tackle.
Damn, he is quick though.
He
He's
is. He can move.
telling you, just make him one gap every play somehow. Load the box. He will hold the gap.
The lateral quickness is really nice.
Yeah,
It's a shame. It's a shame his arms aren't longer in this situation, man. I think he really could have done something here if his arms were.
Damn, if only he
like-
had 35-inch arms. If only.
I legitimately think he turned back around and like would have totally broken this up if he was like any bigger.
He has a lot of batted balls, I think, doesn't he?
If he does, that's crazy, but
What's his vertical looking like, man? That's
it's probably great. I mean,
Maybe I'm making that up, but I feel like his vertical was 31 and a half.
it's pretty good for a D tackle.
I mean, his 40-yard dash was obviously fantastic.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he had to have crushed every drill.
When he went to LSU, I would hope so. They're usually pretty
Yeah,
good
and he
at that
weighs
kind of stuff.
280, and he weighs 280 pounds and looks like this on the field. Like he better be fast.
Right.
Doubled, we don't care. That one may have been around him. Malik Neighbors.
Huh? What are you doing? Ooh.
I mean, do they want Smith over there in that A? And then him. Again, someone's got a 2 gap in this situation, and it's not going to be him. Like,
Right.
it's just the reality of the situation. He's in. He's in the
one
B.
gap, but he is completely walled
He's
off.
not. He's
from
not
the-
going to be able to like control the guard, read both sides, and then like throw him and make a play on either side. Like he's got to pick one side. It's not happening in both. I blame Braden Smith. I see what's going on.
I like watching KJ Jefferson. I agree. I kind of do like K. Like he's. I'm not
Tank
saying that he's like
Daniel
a
Jones.
yeah. He's like something about it is just
Something about him.
There's
Yeah, it
there's
really is.
the
It's just something-
slightest bit of Cam particle to him.
any quarterback that is just everyone like willing to like put a little bit of the power in their game. You got to appreciate it. It's great.
Jalen Hurts, baby.
He is.
Cardale used to be like that so much. That's why they loved him, man. Because he was like if Cam was like not that good at all.
If Cam was not good.
It's like if Cam was just like a pretty good college quarterback, but it was awesome. He really would go run dudes over.
Here he almost squirts through. Like he just kind of exchanges gaps post snap, and then it's like going try hard mode. But I can't really call that a pressure. Just that quick first step. Which we already knew that he had. Cam Newton, if instead of carrying a college team, he hit a bunch of like RPOs and made bad decisions on them.
And was smaller and worse and not a good prospect.
And it had no arm talent. He's giving it his all out there against this player whose pad level is much too high. It's pretty easy for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. That was kind of a ferocious blitz. Did he catch that?
No.
Is he even out there? I don't know if he was.
I think he was.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there he
Yep.
is. I thought that's it. Yeah.
Over the left A gap.
I mean, that's just it's kind of a mess.
Oh, they got the flag. Tough.
No.
No.
I don't think he's out there for the start of this series. It's number 99. Who? Oh, we gotta skip through it though. Oh, one play break for him. He's back.
He doesn't come off the field much.
No.
Get
Get
up.
him.
Go.
Go. I mean, it's a good effort play.
I thought he was about to
He's
do
in
some
it.
like Kyler shit, man. I was like, oh, okay.
Many
Who,
good
Jefferson?
effort plays.
And like put that in the rafters. But no, he doesn't have that dog in him.
What happened? Holy cow, who came around the edge? Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god, that was crazy. Harold
Number
Perkins.
4.
That's Harold Perkins.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, man.
Oh,
God.
oh my god. He murdered
Imagine
it.
being at this stadium and seeing this live. Just
Dude, that was so fast.
He never saw it coming.
Oh, that was awesome.
Is he in this draft?
No. He's kind of had a weird career at LSU.
They've moved them all around. And
Okay.
he's very, very, very highly recruited.
Yeah. He's kind of had a weird, he's almost had like a reverse Micah Parsons career where he started at edge and like was having success, and then they moved him to off-ball linebacker. I haven't really heard much about him since that.
Interesting.
Like you can see him here as that like Sam Backer /
Yeah.
overhang.
Okay. I was about to say, because I feel like we haven't really seen him rush the passer a whole lot in this game until
No,
right
he's
there.
kind of a weird hybrid type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he, must have,
he
he probably lost a lot of weight then to move to.
I think he was just a really small edge.
Okay.
Here we were treated to the almost.
See, but I like. Okay, run this little. Zero needs to like get right behind him and then just push him forward as hard as he can into
You're
the
right.
quarterback. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Draw the. What defensive coordinator? What defensive coordinator in the NFL has the guts to draw this up intentionally?
And yeah, he's just.
Yeah, the speed is very real there.
That whole thing was very unsuccessful. Oh, 14 missing another tackle.
Not surprised.
Another RPO.
Actually, get that man off the field. He is.
Oh.
Like, what is this arm tackling? Like, clear shot at him.
How are you guys today? Pretty good. Pretty good.
No complaints.
On a very regular day.
Did some yard work.
Star. Nice.
Like, it's weird.
You kind of get him doing what we like. He steps outside originally, but because again he's first to the punch, he has that inside arm free. That's kind of more what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, did it? No, I thought that was gonna be it.
Serious?
I thought that was gonna be it.
This is.
No.
I don't know if this is like good because he got there or like really bad because he didn't make the tackle.
I don't know either.
Jesus.
Come on. I feel like he was like shocked that he got there so fast. I think that's what it was.
I know, it's almost like he just does not quite have the radius. Like he gets there and then he just can't quite. I mean, he just floats behind the line. It's also so tough in a situation where like the quarterback has caught the ball and is like bringing it down and he's already passed. So it's like this could be a mesh. So you see him like, I feel like start to grapple with like, oh, KJ might keep the ball. And then like shit, it was handed off. But like by the time Jefferson catches the ball, like he's already even with the he just got that crazy first step, man. It's ridiculous.
Gotta make the tackle though.
You
Gotta
do.
make
You
that
do.
tackle.
You do.
Oh my god. I know he got clowned in the film room after this game for that play.
If I was him, I would say,
My bad, guys.
where's my linebacker?
Where's my
40.
line? Where's my line?
Where's my outside contain? I'm not. Maybe he is outside contain actually, because number 2 comes right inside. So that he probably was outside contain. I'd still say that though if I was him.
Where's my help?
Jadeveon Clowney, if he was bad, stop it. Jadeveon got lucky. He got lucky.
Jadeveon Clowney, if all he had was his first step and nothing else.
Jadeveon Clowney, if his entire career was just his time in Cleveland.
Hey man, I mean that's Jadeveon Clowney's career at the NFL level is like pressures that do not equal sacks over the course of his career. So Clowney might not be the worst.
Yeah.
There he's doubled, and that's not going well. That's the type of situation you would like to avoid.
Wasn't Clowney's whole thing though was that he was a fantastic run defender?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not
breaking doubles.
No. You would like. Yeah, I mean, if the double is allowed to stick on him, he's not going to hold or beat it. There's just no way around it.
If you were in a dynasty league and you had picks 1 and 2 in the draft, who would you take? Superflex, I'd take Caleb, and depends. I might trade the 2 if somebody is willing to give up a lot for Drake. Other than that, I might go Marv. That's a close one. That's close.
I mean, it would probably look a lot like Caleb would be my first pick. I mean, if I needed a quarterback or if it was a startup.
My question is, how did you get picks 1 and 2?
I think it's hypothetical.
Or you could make a trade for draft picks.
I guess. Yeah. And if you had a bad year and you traded for someone else's pick that had a bad year, like before the season.
There we go. Bang.
I appreciate that, Luke, man. I'm glad to hear that. Matt, Barcelona lost. Can you please tell me it's going to be okay? Yeah, it's going to be cool. I don't know anything about Barcelona, though, so like it might not be cool, to be completely honest with you. It could be.
Yeah, it could
all I saw is one person I follow just tweet Barcelona's got to wrap this up, and that's the only thing I've seen about them today. So traded Waddle for 3 firsts, and he plays 7th. That's brutal.
What happened to the Barca game? I didn't watch it, but I'm like somewhat familiar with.
Man, it's over. It's over. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I found it often is.
It's often over.
This is this his head? I love the head fake shit that he does. He thinks he's a wide receiver running routes, man, with his head going one way and his body going the other way. I just love him so much.
This is just the type of thing that they do over at LSU. They have that like hopping release that multiple of the receivers will pull.
Oh my god!
They have defensive tackles pulling head fakes.
I feel like they just have the defensive line.
I'm marking this down as it works
together.
because he gets the sack here.
His success rate on head fakes.
Look at the gravity, though, to be completely honest with you. A true double.
He's just
there's a blitzing linebacker. Guard has no interest in it whatsoever. Truly doubled, and he still gets the sack. Wow. I thought he did the safety signal for a second there. I don't know what that is.
It's. I'm trying to think about like what it is exactly, but
4-1. Oh yeah, it's over. All you needed was a tie, a draw. Holy cow! Number 4 back at it again.
bro, how old is he? Get.
I don't think he's draft eligible yet.
Okay.
Look at his bend. He's
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, bro. Like he's so legit.
That is not normal. That is not normal. The helmetless sack has got to be one of the coolest football plays that can happen.
Yeah.
You get to stand up and flex without any.
He got away with
you
a
get to
penalty
put
there,
on
bro.
the best mean mug possible. He took advantage of it there. He's not on the field.
You give your predictions for the plan before you go. I honestly think it's going to be. I think the Lakers are going to be in. I think the 76ers are going to be in. I guess I'm going to go Heat because I think the Bulls and the Hawks are real rough.
Yeah.
Although the Bulls, I could see the Bulls being the Hawks. I don't know. I could see the Bulls being sneaky though. They won. It means a lot to that organization to be the 8th seed, I think. But the Heat, they can get it done from anywhere. And then Sacramento, Golden State, Pelicans. I mean, I think the Pelicans probably are the favorite of them. But that would just be straight up chalk. That would be so lame.
Maybe based on a vibe check, I would say, who does it mean the least for them to be the 8th seed so they go into it with like no pressure? Pick them. It'd be like
the Warriors.
Be like the Warriors.
The thing is
the
that
Hawks.
like, I'm not saying I necessarily agree, but I think not having the Nuggets be the 1 seed makes the 8 seed be like, oh, dude, we could actually go like win that. That's probably how it would feel for a lot of those teams.
What is this?
Not necessarily
true. Bo Limmer, number 55, the center, is a draft prospect. We haven't really gotten to see much of him because, I guess, I like number 13 on. This is a good rep from him as we're just shooting this shit here. Wins that outside shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
He and then
that's a really good rep.
The strip sack. He stands out to me a lot. I don't know who he is besides just number 13.
I feel like he closes on that
huge.
so quickly. Yeah, and he looks really big for how quickly he closed on that. With Perkins, it's like the bend is pretty crazy,
Yeah,
but also
this guy's
he weighs
actually
like 230
big.
pounds. Like this guy's pretty big.
Yeah.
How is this LSU defense so bad? Because it seems like they have a lot of like good players.
I can tell you why they're bad. Because it looks like they have a safety who can't tackle, and they have a bunch of linebackers that can't fill gaps. That's why they're bad.
You might be right. I mean, here the box is just crazy light.
Oh, and 4 almost gets there again.
Yeah, these tackles are not having a fun day at the office, I'm afraid.
No.
They don't look very good. He's right here. Nah, not really pressure. Touchdown. Oh, that's why they're bad.
That's why they're bad.
Their safety. Bro, there's no one behind you, safety. I don't know who you're passing this off to.
Is this 14? Tell me this.
No, this is 24.
Okay.
Maybe he's a corner. This guy goes upfield and he's like,
This is
Oh.
Heisman level safety play from the LSU defense. This is what wins, guys.
damn, this
The
is a
award,
nasty
man. This is what you
swim
need to
move
get those stats.
from Wingo, but can't quite corner. I also question, I feel like there should be like someone looping over like into this area potentially.
That's
I
what
mean,
you
maybe
would
that's
expect.
Because I mean, yeah, there's a lot of space there, and they could maybe tackle
they could
a little bit
potentially
better.
step up or something.
It looks like that might be what Zero is trying to do, but he gets locked.
I think so too. I'm not the Mason Smith fan.
Yeah.
This is also number 4
Much better
getting
Theo.
stonewalled because
Yeah.
he's probably could be providing more push.
Because he's 230 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron Toddlers,
He's-
come on, man.
Because he would be the
And that's why
smallest
they
edge
moved
in
him to
NFL
off-ball
history.
linebacker, even though his bend is wicked.
Because he would be the smallest edge defender in NFL history. Yeah.
These games are about to start. Or there's one in half an hour. All right.
We've got 9 minutes left. We've
Oh,
persevered.
perfect.
Okay.
There's like the slightest bit of push on this bull, but it's just not overwhelming. I'd like to see him like bring maybe that initial, because I mean he gets hands on first basically every time. I mean, right? Is that fair to
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, I think so.
But it's like that initial power, but then like I'd like to see a push pull from him, right? But it just seems like that's just a little bit much.
I don't think he has like leg drive like that. At
No,
all
he
to
doesn't.
pull off like a straight up bull rush, and that's certainly never. I just think it's never going to work at the NFL level.
And he has no arm over either, right? Where it's like he brings the power, and then
Big.
like you'll see Mason Smith do that all the time because he's 6'5". But this guy can just bull, and then like trying to get out of it is just tough because he's so short. So as a power rusher, yeah, he's another example of him being limited, I fear.
Said Braun toddlers will get beat by 90-year-old warriors. Unfortunately, come on, man. This ain't like you, Cameron.
This is a nice play. He gets to the other. This is what I was hoping for earlier when he starts inside the right tackle and then just goes takes the long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does like to take the long way.
If you're quick enough to go outside and make it back in, why not? You know?
Yeah.
It's not a
Shout
bad
out
way
to
to
him.
get it done.
Another batted ball.
Yeah,
I didn't see what happened, but our boy Wingo is distraught.
Number 9 was wide open.
He was.
Oh, 30. 30 just barely got a hand on that.
Yeah, Wingo should have tracked to this and dove and picked it up off.
He's like, no! Well, I mean, anytime a ball lands remotely close to a defensive lineman, they
that
realize...
was like the Spider-Man meme when he like reaches for Sandman or whatever and he disappears. No.
Jeremiah Smith thoughts? I mean, I think he's got a real chance to be
Sleeper.
Marv level or better.
Sleeper candidate of the
nice
century. I was watching the Ohio State spring game, you know, a little, not many people paying attention to spring ball in the college football world, you know, it's a little underground, the Ohio State spring game, and he was making some plays.
He's
I would say that I got to
unbelievable, man.
watch I would say that I got to watch the Bama spring game, but I was drunk for most of it, so
I mean,
were you out somewhere like watching it, but you
Yeah.
just didn't pay attention? Okay.
okay, that's fine. I watched about 3 throws at the Bama spring game closely, and they were all fine. Here we have another edge rush from him here.
Damn, he is. Yeah, why is he so wide?
Oh, Oh, 14, buddy.
Bro, 14 is not going to the league. I promise.
He doesn't quite have the. I mean, it's not a like he looks just weirdly natural, rushing from the edge spot.
It's not bad.
It's not that bad. I wish he could have finished here, but he did like make
Yeah.
Jefferson a bit nervous, and then he did come back around.
Yes.
Like it's not he's not an edge.
But had he been able to really get a full bull rush start to finish, he probably would have gotten a sack there instead of having to like disengage and come around.
I mean, we haven't seen him get a sack on any other bull rush, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Here we have number 4 also. He got sniped at some point. He's a weird player. Just watching him move around is weird. He's so fast.
He's really athletic. He's super twitchy.
That's so interesting that they use him as like their strong side overhang.
Yeah.
That's such a fascinating position to me. Like all the different body types you could put there, like Kyle Hamilton, this dude, like Cooper DeJean, like you know who God knows what else you could put there. Just like your miscellaneous.
It's a valuable guy to have because you know he can set the edge. You know he's like fast enough to probably go in coverage if need be.
Who will be starting at Ohio State this year? Probably the Kansas State transfer, right? Howard.
Hypothetically, I think it's going to be pretty bad.
I watched some of Howard when I was watching Ben Sanat, and he looked mid, but better than.
I think it'll be better than McCord.
Definitely.
They need more offensive line help, and I could feel better. I think Sayan has a chance. That's the word. Is that Sayan is better than Noland right now. But as a true freshman, it might be tough. But if you feel like he's got a better ceiling, do you start him? Because like, who cares about dropping a couple games in the regular season? It's not the end of the world. You just got to beat Michigan, and you'll be in the playoffs.
That's true because it's a 12 team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this a dime? Hold on.
Oh,
yeah,
it might be a dime. Damn.
That was nice. That was a nice pocket movement.
It was because someone had a really nice rush. Can't tell who it was.
2.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Is that their former? What is that guy's last name?
Who?
See you, Luke. Have a nice night. Oh. Yeah, the secondary here for the old LSU Tigers is not as good as their pass rush.
They've got like 4 or 5 guys within their front 7 between number 4, I would say 4, 99, 18, 0, and 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they've got a pretty good stable of pass rushers. It's Jaden Daniels just failed to motivate the defense, I guess. This is another big 13 rep, it looks like. And is that a pick or that all happened so fast? 13 on the top end.
Yeah.
That one's not quite as crazy as his strip sack earlier, but still.
A pretty good throw still. Receiver probably could have caught that if he didn't try and stop to jump for it, I feel like.
It's
San
tough.
Luis.
It was
I
good
can't
coverage.
tell how high. Yeah, I can't tell how high that
It was a throw into very tight coverage under. I think that's an overthrow, but better an overthrow than an underthrow.
Yeah.
We gotta lock in. It's a 7-point game with 5 minutes left in the
That's
fourth.
true. We will do a draft reaction, and
Yes.
Dominic. That's the same thing I've heard pretty much. I think it's going to be Howard or Sayin, and then they might try to work Sayin in slowly over the course of the year and see how it goes. That's my guess. It'll be Howard day one, snap one, week one starter. Sayin they'll really want to see if they can get him in.
By the way, we gotta watch him here. It's 3rd and 18. So obvious passing situation.
Oh, damn.
He's Ja Morant, man. All these almost highlights. We can occupy the guard and give him his
62 got his get back. 62 got his get back.
We can occupy that guard and just let
Just unbelievable tackle play. Look at this.
I didn't even notice what was going on the other side.
Both tackles got absolutely flattened.
3rd and 18 game on the line. What do we got, fellas?
That's worth a clip.
That is worth a clip. 3rd and 18 game on
Dude.
the line. Both tackles end up on their back.
I mean, just goes to show you the pass rush that they've got too. I mean, the tackles are obviously
They've
atrocious,
got a lot
but
of
it's like
guys, yeah.
I like all of these linemen except for number 0. Really, I mean, they just kill these.
Zero's
tackles.
just got crazy frames. So at the very least, he occupies a lot of space.
And then Perkins, number 4, like he hits the Jets and he's flying by the end.
Bro. I mean, they used him just as a pure spy there.
Oh wait, how is it a first
Late
down?
hit on Perkins. Look at his reaction. This is what I gotta assume. Boom.
Oh
Yeah,
my
there goes
god!
the flag.
Oh
Wow.
my god, that is disgusting.
That's a weak flag. That is a weak flag.
That is a atrocious flag. What? Not even like.
When
I
does
mean,
the
not
ball
even
come out?
just the idea that you're gonna like.
Oh, you got it.
Basically, what you need to do as a defensive player is if a quarterback starts a throwing motion, you have to start getting away right then. You've got to be very careful. Never go for it. That stinks.
Yeah,
That is an
it's
awful
garbage.
penalty.
That is
3rd
so
and
garbage.
18, and they get
Although-
a first down.
I have to assume that Arkansas does not get in the end zone.
Well, Wingo, it's time to take over the game. Somebody, I mean, anybody. The way the offensive line is performing, and the fact that they probably still have to pass. Must be a Jaden Daniels
LSU then
masterclass.
goes down and score. There's a lot of time left.
Yeah.
Comparison for Wingo is if Plankton stole the Krabby Patty formula but didn't know what to do with it.
You know what?
He steals the
I like
patty
that
one. He stole the patty formula but continues to make chum anyway.
The patty formula being his
He's the
get off
stormtrooper in
and
this
his
situation.
first step. I like that one because it sounds like it would really, really mean something, and it kind of does if you really look for it.
Ah, yes. Ellis, the 4-second left Hail Mary. Let's see what Perkins does to the tackle. Nothing, unfortunately. This is a long ass Hail Mary.
I know. Draw up the lateral play, man.
That kind of, almost thought something happened there. It bounced around for a second.
It got picked, I think.
It did.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the game.
That's the end of the game. I mean, at the very least, the takeaway is that there's a lot of good pass rushers on LSU's team.
It is, yes. And yeah, I like Wingo. I don't quite have a first round grade on him. That's too rich. But I think in the second round, if you're a one gapping team and you're in a scheme where you think you can really let him just pin his ears back and attack a gap, I really think that he's got he's known, like, I read an interview with him, and they call him like baby Aaron Donald around the facility, and he just doesn't have the body of Aaron Donald. Like, Aaron Donald squats 600 pounds or whatever and can bull rush you like it's nothing. But like the first step, and like he gets hands on first every time, and he has some moves, and I just think, like, from an athleticism standpoint, that he's the best. He's one of the best in the class. So, and he's pretty polished. So I think he can kind of overcome how short he is, but you can't have him. You have to somehow limit how much he's getting doubled and how much you're asking him to like rush straight through somebody. And I guess I don't know exactly what teams would be the best fit off the top of my head, but like I certainly think that like he's very good at this LSU scheme. So
Right.
I think he can be good in an NFL scheme somehow, some way. And maybe it's off the bench. Maybe it's not in a full-time role right away, but or ever. But I think in the second round, like I'd take him. I like him a lot, but
Probably a little bit lower on him.
Yeah.
I don't feel like his pass rush game is that diverse, but I see the vision.
Yeah.
as long as you can admit
I
that.
think he's worth a flyer in day 3.
I'm gonna kill you, dog. Fourth round at least. He's the next Max Crosby. You get him round 4. Javon Baker, thoughts? He's good, but he's slow. Is my thought on him.
Well, that's the film. So that wraps up another live film review. For those that have been asking, yes, Matt's answered this a million times. We will be doing a live stream during day 1 of the NFL draft. Yeah, just like we've done every year. So we'll be doing that once again. We won't be in Detroit. So if you are there, don't be looking for us. We won't be there. But we will do a live stream for you all to watch, and we'll do our live reactions there. But until next time, thank you all so much for tuning into this live stream, and we will catch you on the flippity flop, not a flippity flop.